Saudi Arabia appears to be seeking a way out as Riyadh reportedly pushes for an end to the war in Yemen. Riyadh has reportedly sent a secret peace message to Sana'a, signaling that Saudi Arabia wants the Yemen conflict brought to an end. MBS appears to be backing down after Ansarullah strikes, with Riyadh reportedly searching for a way out as attacks shake Saudi Arabia. Riyadh reportedly wants the 2022 agreement restored, raising fresh questions over the Mecca Pact as allies fail to provide stronger support. Saudi Arabia secretly urged Yemeni negotiators to end the conflict, according to a Tasnim report citing sources close to Yemen. Riyadh reportedly sent a confidential message to Sana'a, conveying its latest position to the Yemeni negotiating side, Tasnim said. The message reportedly called for an end to the fighting and a return to the 2022 agreement between Saudi Arabia and the Yemeni side. The request came after Ansarullah strikes targeted Saudi forces and their allied fighters in Yemen, escalating pressure on Riyadh. Riyadh was said to have expressed its desire to withdraw from its recent hostile positions and seek an end to the latest escalation. However, the Houthis reportedly rejected the Saudi request and demanded concrete guarantees before agreeing to any new arrangement. Sana'a sought guarantees on ending the siege and addressing what it described as the interests and rights of the Yemeni people. Sana'a also demanded compensation and an end to Saudi intervention in Yemen's internal affairs as conditions for moving forward. In a fresh attack, Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthi forces fired ballistic missiles at the Red Sea port city of Al-Marqa, according to Yemen's internationally recognized government and local military sources. The missiles were aimed at Al-Marqa and its port facilities, a strategically located hub on Yemen's western coast near the Bab al-Mandab Strait, through which a significant share of global maritime trade passes. The renewed attacks came a day after previous Houthi missile and drone barrage killed at least 7 people and wounded more than 30 in Al-Marqa, including civilians and Yemeni military personnel. Al Jazeera reported that the strikes caused extensive damage across the port area, affecting infrastructure and nearby civilian zones, although the precise level of destruction could not be independently verified. Details of the fresh Houthi attack were reported by Iran International on August 11, citing a Yemeni military statement that confirmed missile fire toward the city and its port. Yemeni government forces said they subsequently targeted Houthi rebels and their positions in eastern Al-Jawf province, opening another axis of confrontation far from the Red Sea coast. 2 other locations reportedly targeted by Yemeni government forces were northwestern Sada province, a Houthi heartland, and the Al-Tibaz area in Marib province, where fighting has repeatedly intensified during the civil war. The attacks are among the deadliest recent incidents in Yemen's civil war and mark a major escalation, threatening to break the country's fragile calm and revive large-scale fighting between the Houthis and government-aligned forces. The renewed conflict has unfolded amid the broader US-America war that began on February 28, a regional confrontation that has increased pressure on Iran-aligned armed groups and created dangerous new flashpoints along the Red Sea. Iran ruled out talks with Trump, with a Ghalibaf aide saying Tehran would wait until 2029 before considering a change in its approach. Majid Shakari, an advisor to Parliament Speaker Ghalibaf, said he believed Trump would not be able to reach a deal with Tehran. Shakari said Iran would maintain its current approach until Trump's presidential term ends, ruling out any immediate shift in policy. The remarks dealt a fresh blow to efforts to reopen direct talks between the United States and Iran amid the ongoing standoff. Iran's position also threatened to complicate efforts to ease tensions around the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. Iran also declared that Hormuz would remain closed until 2029, the end of Trump's term, according to reports. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi had also ruled out an immediate return to direct negotiations with Washington. Iran is seeking $300 billion in compensation and the release of up to $100 billion in frozen Iranian assets, according to reports. Abbas Araghchi said Tehran would not resume talks until the United States addressed what Iran called Memorandum of Understanding violations. Instead, Araghchi said messages were being exchanged through intermediaries as efforts continued to find a path toward reviving negotiations. The developments left diplomatic channels open, but appeared to rule out direct US-Iran talks for the time being. Iran continues to ramp up and evolve its missile systems amid the ongoing stalemate with Washington and rising tensions. IRGC spokesman Hossein Mohibi claimed Iranian missiles can now change trajectory mid-flight, making them harder to intercept. The missiles reportedly use advanced guidance and maneuvering capabilities to bypass enemy air defense systems, according to the IRGC. Mohibi also claimed Iran used missiles and drones to disrupt parts of the U.S. power network during the conflict. Iran reportedly targeted systems behind the enemy's decision-making process, rather than focusing only on physical military sites, according to Press TV. The IRGC said, and I quote, "Iranian missiles are no longer simply launched from one point and land at another. They have guidance and maneuvering capabilities. And some can change their trajectory during flight to bypass enemy air defense systems." When a data processing system is targeted, it is not simply a building that is destroyed. Part of the enemy's decision-making capability is being targeted. Likewise, when an air defense system is destroyed, it is not merely a missile or piece of equipment that is lost. Part of the enemy's air defense network is damaged. End quote. Iran also mocked America's reliance on high-end technology, claiming several advanced systems were ultimately intercepted or neutralized by the IRGC. Mohibi claimed the U.S. deployed AI, satellites, drones, radars and sensors throughout the war to identify and track Iranian targets. Iran further claimed America's technological network was used to identify targets, assess battlefield damage and track personnel during operations. The IRGC claimed that even this advanced technology ultimately failed to overcome Iran's resilience and ability to continue fighting.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.